Yo, what's happening, people? We're out to do another vid. As you'll see down the road, it's absolutely drenched. I've struggled to find places to fish really because of all the rain and stuff we've had. I was going to go to Bluebell Lakes. If any of you follow it, you'll see they're shut. So right, I thought we'll do the Trent then. Got told 10-ounce leads last night. I own 6. I was like, right, okay. Day session somewhere. So I'm at Lovells Carp Lakes, just outside of Tallington on the way to Stamford. It's a day ticket fishery, as you'll see from the sign that I'll put up now. So it's a 2-rod rule and sliding rigs only. So running leads, I'm going to fish a lead clip but crimp down the swivel. I think that's a sliding rig to me. So yeah, I've turned up. There's nobody here on the lake, so I don't think the gates are open, but there's actually nobody on the complex, so I'm the only one here. So I'm going to have a walk around and find a swim. So yeah, I'll show you the lake. Well, after a walk round, I say a walk, that's a lie, a drive round, I've pulled up to have a look in here. Don't even know if this is a peg, or is it a peg? Oh, it is. Hey, look at this down here. Old moorhen bolting out. So, what have we got down here? I'll tell you what, that looks a snaggy little zone there, doesn't it? You're very restricted what you can fish to in here. But yeah, I fished here many years ago. This used to be where they put all the crayfish traps. There is crayfish in this lake as well. Someone's been float fishing in here because there's a float swinging from the tree. But I don't know. I've got the whole lake, I believe, to myself. So I'm not going to cram myself in here. I'm going to carry on looking and we'll find another peg. But yeah, looks nice, doesn't it? Tell you what, it's bloody freezing. I took a picture of the ice on the windscreen this morning. I'll pop that up now as well, just to show you what I had to get through to even get out of my van this morning. Yeah, it's the Black Friday day, 29th of November, so that gives you an idea. Obviously you'll be aware of temperatures and weather then, but yeah. Right, I've just come up to another peg. Let's spin the phone around and have a look in here. Right, this looks a little more realistic. I think I can back my van somewhere near there as well. I don't know. Some little steps to get down in this one, but the water's up here as well because I can see that log there. I'm guessing is normally the edge of the swim, but well, I'd say I can get back to there, but if I zoom in, don't know if it'll pick it up. How the hell do you get a line stuck from that tree all the way across there? So that's killed that plan of chucking back that way. I don't know. Oh, tell you what, there's somebody actually, I don't know if it'll pick them up, right in the far corner, so I'm not the only one here. But I think I'm going to come in here because I've got pads, there's loads of fizzing as well. Look at this right in the middle, look. I don't know if that is fizzing actually. That might be dead line weed on the top. Now I've zoomed in on my phone. That's helpful. I thought it was bubblers, but it's not. But let's get some kit out, yeah, and I think I'm going to come in here. So I've got a lot of space, I've got pads to fish to. I can get my van parked there, I can get in here. I can have a game of football as well by the looks of things. So yeah, enough waffling, let's get fishing. Just before I do get my rods and all that out, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone who's clicked the subscribe button. I've achieved my initial goal of YouTube was to get 1,000 subscribers, and I've made it. So genuinely, thank you very, very much to every single one of you that has clicked it. And if any of you are watching this and new to the channel, I've only just started the fishing vids, but there is other vids on the channel that will probably be no relevance to you whatsoever. But stick with the fishing, there will be a lot more of them. So yeah, if you like what you see, thumbs up on the vid, share it, like it, subscribe it, all that business. It's massively, massively helpful. So yeah, again, thanks very, very much. Right, I'm going to get some rods. So I'm going to get the marker out. Even though I'm only flicking, it's not far out there. I don't know what that was behind me. It might have been a bird movement. It's not far out. I'm still wearing the finger stool because I've got wet hands from pushing the bank sticks in, etc. And just a slice of the braid in your finger, it's going to make fishing very, very difficult. So even though you're fishing very, very close, when you're markering, still wear your finger stool. So I'm just going to check. I want to check just the edge of those pads and just the edge of those pads. Make sure it's clear, just minimal disturbance. Put a couple of rigs on it, and yeah. So let's have a chuck around. I think I'll try the furthest set of pads first, just to see. That's a little bit too far. Just bounce it out. Right, let it drop. Seems okay. Seems very clear along there, to be honest. Yeah, I'm quite happy as long as I get somewhere near there. Seems pretty clear there for a good few feet. So as long as I don't put my rig where I've just put my marker there, that should be okay. Now for the next one, this is just an underarm flick just on the corner. Crikey, that's shallow there. Savage tapping there. Only felt about 2 or 3 foot, if that. Let's just try that one again. Yeah, that's very, very shallow there, so maybe not there. About a bit further out in the pond. Again, very shallow. Right, might be changing the plan then. The old rods might be swinging round at a bit of an angle. And I think we'll just put 2 to the pads, I reckon. Just have one final check to them pads in the middle of them. Let me spin you lot round. Round you go. Right, let's just chuck a rod to the middle now. Right. That's where we're going to be fishing, that set of pads then. Better get some rods rigged up. See you when I'm set. I'm slowly getting there. I've got 2 rods on the rests now, as you'll see. I've just chucked them out, clipped them up to the spots I want to fish them on. I'm just sorting a couple of rigs out and some bait. So yeah, lake's looking lovely in the sunshine, to be honest. Haven't seen any pads moving at the moment, but you never know. Could get a bag out there, and that could be the one. So bait today, being perfectly honest, is what I was going to take to the Trent this weekend, but obviously I've not gone to the Trent, so I'm going to use it for bags. And it is a mixture of sticky baits krill pellets and the krill powder I featured in the first video. And rig wise, I've got one of the tough ones, glugging in the stinky stuff, and then one of these as a little tipper cut down. If you've never ever used Proper Job pop-ups, check them out. They are expensive, They're like £10 a pop, but I'll open it and I'll show you. They're mega buoyant and they last for days. Let me show them. These smell lovely. There we have it. They are rolled to perfection and smell absolutely lovely. Strawberry and Scopex, what an underused bait these days. And that's going to go on, like I said earlier, the krill tough ones. So I've got it on both rigs. Both rigs are this rig. You'll see this rig a lot if you watch any future videos. Bottom bait rig, long hair. I mean, look at the distance from that hook. Long hair, tipperoonied. Come here. Curved bit of shrink tube, nice long curved bit of shrink tube that wraps around the old bottom lip once the hook's pulled in. And length of rig is, oh, what do you reckon that is? Maybe 5 inches at most. I'm going to put a big bag of that on. So when that's on the lake bed, because I'm going to pull the hook into it, and that's melted, that's what it's going to look like. Minus the pots of bait, obviously. So let's get some bags tied up and get some rods in. Okay, so that's rod number 1 ready. I'll just zoom it in. You'll see I've PVA'd the lead. I've wrapped the PVA all around the lead, around the top there, because obviously this is a running rig. So when I cast it's going to parachute back, and I don't want that. But obviously when it hits water and the PVA melts, it's then complying with fishery rules. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. It looks horrific, but we're only chucking it out there. So let's get a rod out. Lovely. Number 1 in. Slacking these lines off as well today. We're only fishing in close. Just set new reels. Let's loosen them off. Sink that line down. Get it bloody down. We definitely don't want to be fishing tight lines here today. Right, let's get the second rod out. Let's see how that one goes. Nice. That one thumped down a lot better than the other one. So it's a much better spot, I think. Again, that line sunk down, slacking it off. Put it under the surface. Give it a second to slacken off and sink. Get the bobbin on. Well, I've just had the bailiff come round, Chris. Nice to meet you. Just having a chat with him. I'm in a peg called, what does that say? The Graveyard. Okay, so that filled me with mass confidence. I sort of said to him, it feels mega shallow here. I said, it's been years since I've been here. I can't really remember it. He said, yeah, you are shallow. He showed me some drone footage of the other end of the lake on Tuesday. There must be, on this drone footage, at least 150 fish all in one ball, just sat in a mass area in the middle. So if they're still there now, I'm nowhere bloody near them. But I'm going to give it an hour here, hour and a half. With the amount of fish I've seen in that drone footage, if there is fish here within an hour, hour and a half, I'll have had some kind of indication telling me there are. So for now, I'm going to make myself a drink, sit and watch the rods, have a quick bite to eat, give it a while, and then most likely be packing up and going down the other end of the lake. But that is the good bit of just fishing bags. I've committed no bait, I've committed no, I don't feel like I have to stay here now. And I already want to move just from talking to the bailiff, basically. But I'm just going to give it an hour, hour and a half, just to make sure that I'm not moving off the fish onto fish that aren't there anymore. I'd sooner stay for an hour and a half, have nothing, and there's not fish here, and let's get moved down there. So yeah, coffee time and a cake. Rods is all packed away in the van. We're on the move. See you around the next swim. Sky's blue now as well. So I've just made my way up the old track. You can see the puddles everywhere. Can't be helped this time of year. I'm about halfway along. Just the other side of that fence, you've got Tallington Lakes. So I've moved. We was over there. Come down on what I believe is called concrete, or the concrete bank. From what Chris was saying, and he said far side of the lake, or 20 wraps out as a spot. So 20 on a 12-foot rod. I'll have to work what that is on a 10-foot, but I think I'm just going to get my rods out, wang 2 leads over there, clip them up, bring them in, hook a hinge on each, wang them back out of singles, and just see if that does anything. Can't hurt, but you see the sky is blue. It's cold though. It's noticeably colder standing here in this wind. If I zoom in, you can see the wind's pushing down to that side of the lake. But yeah, he says right over along that tree line I want to be. So get some rods set up, show you the rigs we're going to put out. Let's get back fishing again. Right, we're all set back up now. Rods are on the rest ready. Rigs wise, just show you if I hang in front of the camera. There we go. One on that, and that this one here that I'm jangling around, that's a 13mm plum with black pepper, and that one is the old Scopex and strawberry. You'll see I fish my hinges very low. Just my own personal preference. A longish length as well. I'm trying to do some behind the camera. Quite a long length. Big blob of putty on there. Hook link sinker, but make sure that that is closer to the lead end than the chod end, because it will naturally sink like that then. If you have it too close to that end, you'll end up with it sitting like that, which you don't want. So the lead will hit the bottom, and it'll just, and that's where we'll be fishing. So let me get some rods clipped up and I'll bring you back, and yeah, we'll chuck them out. Put the old strawberry and Scopex out first. Perfect. Old plum and pepper. Didn't actually feel that drop, so we'll redo that one. Both rods fishing. Again, just sinking that line under, pulling the bow out of it. Take your time with this, don't rush it, don't just try and drag your line under, because all you do is drag your lead off the spot and pull your rig into the crab. Just the last little bit, and it's there. Tip up as well. Wicked. New swim, new confidence, new rigs, who knows? All that's left to do now is sit back and wait. Well, it looks like I got the rods out just in time, because the old wind is kicked up now. This was flat in front of me when I cast out, wasn't it? Now it's really pumping down here. So they're over there doing what they're doing. Haven't seen anything, haven't seen any liners. I'm sitting here watching for anything really. Apologies if the audio in the last couple of clips was a little bit quiet. It's because I had it on the stand behind me with the mic in for the wind. And I kind of need to speak louder when I'm doing that, or put my little Sonic 8 microphone on, but I didn't think I'd need it. I thought I was still close enough to the phone, but never mind, all part of the learning game, as is this. I reckon, because we've just gone midday, I reckon our sausages are going on soon. I think we've been here long enough to warrant burning something. I've had a Chelsea bun thing, or whatever you want to call it. I've had a crazy caramel thing, which is a Tesco's version of a mini Mars bar. I've had a coffee. And I've had no carp, but I'm having a lovely time. Hopefully you're enjoying the vid. Like I say, there's going to be more day sessions now for a little while than anything. Purely because it's that time of year. Most fish come out in the day in winter, from what I know. So why sleep out all night? And this is more relative. There'll be 99% of you watching this will be doing exactly the same thing if you go fishing whatsoever. So it's more relevant. But yeah, I'll definitely come back here. Might come back on Sunday. Don't think I'm fishing tomorrow. Lovely weather though, isn't it? Don't think I'll be out tomorrow. I'm not sure what the plan is for tomorrow. Who knows? We could be bloody sat in this spot tomorrow. You just don't know. Right, it's time to burn something. Just seen one hike out literally halfway across, so I think I'm too far out, or I'm going to bring my left hand rod, which is the pepper rod, the one with the plum and pepper on, and bring that and put it halfway across the lake. I'm just seeing if it will jump out again. Just literally come out as a mirror, maybe 14-16 pound, probably somewhere about there. Come literally right to the wrist of its tail. First fish I've actually showed since I've been here. At least there's fish in front of me. So, right, I'm going to redo that rod. They're on though. They're a long way off that. Yeah, look. Oh, miles off. 6 little sausages. Right, let's bring that rod in and get it halfway across. Go down with something. Oh, thought I'd just let the camera run, let you watch the rods for a minute. You never know, one could fly off while I'm cooking my sausages. It'd be nice to get a bite on camera, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure if hinges are the way forward to go in here really. Both them rods cracked down pretty hard, to be fair, so they're on clean spots. Maybe I should be on the bottom, I don't know. We'll give the hinges another hour or so, so I'll have some food, and then we might have a rethink. So I feel like I should catch something, and I'm not, but never mind, I'll keep burning food until I do. So yeah, no doubt the next thing you see will be some burnt sausages. There we have it, 6 burnt sausages. Let's get them in me roll. Lovely times. And there we have it, a Jenga stacked sausage butty. Get in there. Hey, that'll do, won't it? Yeah, you can go do one because you're getting none of that. Check that baby out. All I need now is a rod to go off, and you can piss off because you're not having it. Right, I'm going to scran my face for all of that, and yeah, wait for a bite. So I've made a tactical change again. I've gone back to how we started this morning. I'm going to put it on that centre of the lake spot. See what that does. That's that rod back out with a different approach. It only just hit the clip as it hit the water, but it can't dump the lead because it's a running lead and it's PVA'd up. So I'm quite happy to leave that. And it felt quite a big area of clearness I'm on anyway, because I dragged it back a little bit. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But I'm just going to change just that rod and just that thing on it for now. I'm going to leave the right hand on where it is and how it's fishing, because the problem is when you change too many things at once, you don't realise what you've changed to make things happen. So it's about 2 o'clock now, so we'll give it till about 3 o'clock, and if nothing's happened on the right hand rod by then, I might bring it in and, I don't know, maybe change the stiffer hinge boom to a supple hinge boom and chuck a bag out with that. I don't know, who knows, something will work. There is some way of catching the fish in here. Well, sadly nothing has happened. I'm running out of ideas what to think of. I think, as you'll see, the sun is proper going down now. I've got about probably 45 minutes left of the session before I need to get packed up and get out, because the gates are locked at 4 o'clock. Winter hours are 8 AM to 4 PM. Gates open at 8, closed by 4. And it's just gone 3, so I can hang it out till about quarter to 4, sorry. Then get my kit stashed away, but I need to go home and think about a different approach. And all I can think of is, if I come back tomorrow, which I might well do and make another vid, is loading it up. Just bring some bait, go get a load of corn. I've still got loads of the pellets left. Make a mix up and load an area out there, put both rods on it and just keep topping up out of the course of the day. That might be tomorrow's plan, I think. But yeah, if anything else happens, I'll bring you back and show you. But if nothing else does happen, it will sadly be an outro and another blankety blank. Fingers crossed, eh? There's still time. Well, unfortunately, as you'll see, there's no rods. So that means there's no carp on this vlog either. Just been talking to Chris, the bailiff. He said, oh yeah, the gates are shutting in a few minutes. I said, yeah, just doing an outro, mate. How have you got on down? He's down that bottom end. That's who was down in that corner. And he said, oh yeah, 7. Okay, so he's had 7 down that end. I've had nothing that end or in the middle. I said I'm going to come back tomorrow, and he said you need to be down that end of the lake. So if you take anything from this video, location. I got my location wrong. Even though I did see fish here, there wasn't the number of fish that was obviously down there. So we're going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to go get some bait sorted out. We're going to get down that end somewhere, find the spot, load it up, and yeah, hopefully the next vlog, if you join me for it, there will be a fish or two on it. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It is what it is. It's a genuine day's fishing. So yeah, until next time, take care.